Oh! Wow! Tell me this is not a vibe. Look at how cute this is. Look at all my little lights. Look at the little blue behind the guy. Look at the blue behind the dude. It's got the early nukes out. There we go. Nice. Oh! 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 We'd love to hear something about the attack in Ankara. I'm gonna be honest. I just never got into the Star Wars like miniseries stuff, so I don't really care much. Any thoughts on the podcast that didn't happen yesterday? Wes is way too extreme. Holy shit. It's okay when he's going against like bad people, but let's see. I wish there was a way to just like beam chat into my brain. Can we have an anti-misogyny arc? I don't even know how to tell which emote that is. Is that the comfy emote, for example, is getting super weird? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I banned movie streams until like the end of the year, so we'll see after that. I don't know, man. It's just hard when you've got like a community full of men. It's like so much easier for people to be weirdos. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay, let's see. What can you guys see if I do this? I need to do the welcome to the dark dimension, to the death zone. What's the other native ISO for? Is it 15, 16? I don't actually know. Okay. Just crank it. Just crank it, chief. Wow, this is not even. In case you didn't think of it, you may have to set up the lapel mics to trigger the different cameras. Oh, I already did that yesterday. I was able to do it live. The routing isn't too hard for that now. The Shapiro 1v25 just dropped. Oh shit, so mine should be coming out soon. Well, I'd imagine so, because we filmed on the same day. What's your opinion on Australia, you know, in case you need to flee to a certain place? Why the fuck would we go to Australia, of all places? Of all the places to go to. Hold on, I need to listen to some music. I'm so close to just lapel micing everybody because nobody can speak into these stupid fucking microphones. They're not stupid mics, they're good mics, but they don't. I think a lapel mic sounds better than speaking into this microphone improperly. But it's just, or I could try to get Newman's and then get, but they're condensers, so they pick up so much more background noise. I don't know. Who knows? Where's my music? How? Wait, what is the... Does this sound okay with my voice, or is it too loud? Dun, dun, dun. Hello, hello. Good? Cool. You see 4 mics for each person and position them around them so they are always speaking into one. Yeah, and then I need to pan them appropriately so that when they move around, it fucking, you're getting like a full surround sound experience. Oh, you survived today. In terms of the cheating, do you think you performed well? Yeah, I don't want to say anything until it releases because I already kind of fucked the producer up a little bit the first time, so I'm just gonna wait till it comes out. No one cares about background noise when there's 3 people talking at the same time. Only when it's you talking every 2 minutes on stream. Maybe. I don't know about that. You guys don't know what you like or don't like until something is fucked up. Do I get perms to react to it? I didn't ask for anything especially, but... Did I fuck the producer the first time? I leaked my prompts, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. I didn't even think about it. This camera is super tilted, right? I'm not like, or am I in a fucking crazy room? What the fuck? Okay, less tilted, right? Did you go to the strip club? No, I fucking hate strip clubs. Pretty please comment on this Dean Withers argument for DEI. It genuinely caught me off guard. If I played it on my iPad, I don't think there's any way I can easily make you hear this. I mean, I shouldn't be down here for too long, so hopefully I'll go upstairs, maybe we can see it. That AutoCam thing you guys have is super awesome. However, there's a moment last night where you guys were watching a video. We couldn't watch along because it kept auto-switching you guys. Oh, I have to manually turn it off and switch to the monitor when we're watching stuff. I don't know if there's any way to like actually automate that. I've thought of a couple ways to like trigger it on volume, but sometimes we're like reading an article and you can't really, there'd be no way to like automate the triggering of that. There's so much random shit in here. I'm not a remote producer since you can probably pipe a private stream with like 90 MS Max. Maybe someday we'll see. I think for the most part, I think everything works. Not even for the most part, everything works unless something really retarded is happening. Or there might be like a mic muted at the start of the screen, but for the most part, everything. The fuck is that shit? Jesus. How did dinner go with Wes? He didn't actually, he didn't even come out to eat. He just wanted to go gamble. I went out to eat and then what did I do after eating? I might have even just went to bed. Something like that. Like, what the fuck are these things? What are we thinking? Warning, please remove the protective cover of the lamp before use. Okay. Purpose and I'm voting for Kamala. No, Kamala, sorry, fuck. But does it not piss you off / look terrible when she just repeats the same line, i.e. I'm the only one who has prosecuted transnational gangs that when directly asked what she will do, I mean, like, what do you mean? I mean, that's what you do. You repeat, yeah. I mean, have you watched me go on podcasts? Yeah, you repeat the same shit over and over again. It's not like it's changed, right? It's not like her history will have changed such that she can give a different answer. Wait, do I have more lenses in here? What the fuck is this? An 11 to 16 millimeter? Oh shit! What is the mount? CF. Is that a type of mount? I don't think I can tell by looking at it, can I? Yes? Oh. CF is probably doesn't work with E. Oh wait, no. 4 Canon, EF mount, APS-C. Oh, so this would work with my cameras. Weird. Okay. When is the J60 coming? They're working on it. I don't know. It's out of my hands. fuck is this? BGW 360, 305. Okay. Do you have a schedule for the election already? So the goal is we managed to buy, for a pretty penny, we managed to actually buy election day data. There's like 3 companies that offer like raw data feeds that basically everybody in the country uses as election results are rolling in. And so we bought access to one of those data streams. I'm flying in a guy from Germany who does data analytics and presentations for business stuff. And so we're gonna have like a whole map where basically what you can do is you can click a thing, you can see results rolling in, you can compare it to like last elections, you can see what's forecasted, like votes remaining, like basically like stuff like that. League price tag, I think maybe in 3 years. That's NDA'd, so I can't say. It was a pretty penny though. But the, yeah, that'll be really cool. The only thing is, well, what I'm not entirely sure about is what the presentation for that is going to look like. He's going to need his own computer set up and everything, because he's going to want to be able to pull stuff up and like see what's relevant and everything. I just don't know what the presentation would look like. I don't know. I might think about it in like an hour after I get this shit all cleaned up. Ta-da. God damn, we got some big fucking lights in here still. Jesus. What brand is this? Oh, this is newer, never mind. I bet it's still a good light though. Is this election night stream something you have to do, work, and prepare for literally every day leading up to it? Literally, what prepare for? I don't understand the question. What do you mean? Like, is there still stuff to like get ready for it? Probably. I'm just trying to make sure that like everything works perfectly. The problem is that if like stuff drops the night of, or if stuff gets fucked up on the night of, then it's going to be really, really, really bad. So like yesterday, I don't ever take before and afters, but like, you guys ever just want to fucking make noises? You guys want to make fucking noises? Blah, blah. Like a lot of this is like tying, fuck, I'm not gonna show you a picture that I took on my phone. A lot of this stuff is just like tying down cables, making sure that nobody's gonna trip over anything, nothing's gonna come unplugged, nothing is going to get broken, nothing is going to, yeah. Can you explain that recent attack campaigns against Trump? It's super weird that suddenly prior to an election day, we have him on hearsay stories talking about Hitler and saying a woman, it feels like a plant. What are you talking about? It's called the October surprise. Everybody does this. When do you think the Hunter Biden laptop story came out? Is that relevant coming next week? Maybe. You started preparing the studio like a week in advance, it should be fine, right? Well, everything in there runs perfectly. I know that. I think we've done like 10 episodes so far, and like the switcher and everything works perfectly. The only thing is whether or not we need a second studio in here. I told Dan, is like, I want a whole second studio, and I was like, okay, fine, you got a week to build it. If you can build it and it runs perfectly, we'll do it. But I don't know if I don't know if he will or can. So now I'm thinking about just, I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't know. Let me clean this shit up first, and we'll see where I'm at. The fuck is all this shit? Why do you need 2 studios? There is a, oh, because there's going to be a guy in here that has all the live election stuff. I just don't know how I want that presentation to look on stream yet. I'm not sure. But it could also be just as simple as like we have this desk and I just like point one more camera over here. One thing I really want to try is, the problem is that like I've been spending a lot of money lately, but I'm like, I make a lot of money now too, so I'm trying to like not mindfuck myself. Why did we unplug the fire alarm? Okay, let's die, I guess. It feels weird to buy like a $3,000 piece of equipment and then test it and realize I don't like it and then shelve it. Like I have so much random shit that I'm like, this doesn't really work. But it's hard to find like good reviews for use cases that are like relevant in everything I'm doing, that have like good information. It's just really hard to find good information about some of this stuff online, yeah. Blackmagic has like broadcaster cameras. I think it's like the broadcaster is 6K or something, but it's like a $3,000 camera, probably be another $500 lens. I probably have to get. I could just buy like a set of 3 primes or something maybe instead of always buying a zoom lens. Zoom lenses are fine though. I'm curious what but I've never tried that live broadcaster Blackmagic camera, so I don't know how good I haven't tried it before. Release a podcast setup manual / training course and sell it to recoup the cost. Yeah. Well, I think on the Patreon for anything else, I think we've done decently recouping a lot. If you know where people are sitting, I don't know why you don't use a prime lens. The scary thing about a prime lens is that it gives you less maneuverability in a limited room studio. So like for instance, let's say, for whatever reason, let's say we have 2 guests on Dan's side or the guest side for Bridges, right? Let's say that I were to do that and I can't back that up enough, right? Let's say I can't back that up enough. Well, now I'm fucked, right? I mean, I could swap it with another prime, but it's just nice to have these, I think these are 50 to 100 zooms on every camera. It's just nice to have zooms on everything because I don't have to move the cameras around as much. Why not add 2 more mics and chairs to the main studio for the J6 event? I don't know if like 6 people will comfortably fit. Also, the mic stands we've built into the table now, and I think these lapel mics are honestly good. Like as soon as I stuck that lapel mic on Wes yesterday, like there wasn't a single comment in chat about like, oh, it sounds horrible or whatever, so. The lapel mics I think will be good enough for people in the background and everything. I have 2, 3 right now, 2 probably. I'll probably order another set of these Rhodes. Please don't ever listen to people who want you to use a prime lens. Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm not shooting for National Geographic. I have a photographer friend, and prime lenses for the cost are probably going to be much better image quality than a zoom lens. But we're shooting in a studio. This is like a low, like quality environment. Like I'm not like trying to capture the difference between like the mist gathering around the mountains in a morning sunrise or some bullshit. Yeah. The lapel mics are nice for the podcast because it's nice for guys to be expressive and visible and not focus on talking in the mic. Yeah, that's why I thought about getting the Newmans. They're like $700 each, and they're condensers. But I'm worried about background noise and stuff. Although it's a decently sound insulated environment, I don't know. I should just use the lapels. There's also the possibility too that I didn't try this yesterday, but I would have to demo this separately. I don't know what the lapel mic latency is like, but if there's zero latency on the lapel mics, I could just lapel everybody and leave their normal mics up. So when they're speaking in close, you'll hear the high sound quality microphone, and then when they lean back, at least the lapel mic is still picking them up. Maybe, I don't know, who knows. But it has to be like a zero latency environment, because if you introduce even like 5 or 10 milliseconds, I think you get like the weird audio phasing sound, and then everything is just like really fucked. Do I need help from Dan? No, I'm just cleaning shit out right now. I need to be able to use this closet. What the fuck? What is this? Hello? What do you think this is? Cock ring, cock ring. Okay. I'll always know to help. I just don't like, I like to organize my own shit because I don't think I've ever found another human being that likes to organize stuff as autistically as I like to organize it. It's not even autistic, I just like everything to have like a clear place, and like if I need something, I want to be able to grab it from an area, and it's got to be like neat and organized and like cable tied and the fuck? How many extra lenses do I fucking have? Jesus. What do you think about the fact that Alyssa Mercanti got chosen to cover the Twitch ban? Seems insane to me. I mean, it's Kotaku. What are you gonna... what are you gonna do? Jesus. These must be travel kits for the big lights. It's normal, but why do you have so much shit everywhere? Shit everywhere? What do you mean? I'm emptying out a closet. I think this place is like pretty meticulously organized, okay? Given that it's a full studio, but it's hard for you guys to appreciate it because you guys don't really see behind scenes on studios much. But like, can I carry this guy around? Wait, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. I got this stupid transmitter box working, so I can just push a button. Hopefully all the lights turn on. Will they? Oh, I set up my rim lights, so hopefully we stand up a little bit more too. That's good. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna carry this fucking tripod around me. Listen, can you even see it? Like on the edge there where the camera is, all those cords are tied down. Look at them all. Look at that line just running across the floor. Everything is nice and neat. Like even what's off camera, there's like a billion cords over here, but they're all like, I've got them taped together at multiple points. They all come off here. They all go back here. Everything is slick and beautiful. Oh, I got this. Oh, Lena gave me this idea last night. Look at the little blue guy. Look at the little light behind him. Oh my God. Have you ever fucked in the studio apartment? Yeah, just your mom. Where are you traveling? Tonight I go to LA. I do a show tomorrow with Tom Bilyeu or whatever. And then the next day I catch a flight over to Nevada where we do the part of the canvassing event. And then the next day I catch a flight to New York City, and then I'm doing a show with Piers Morgan, live show. And then that night I'll probably fly back to Miami. I think that's on the 28th. I might swing by DC to capture footage of me narrating stuff if the guy wants me to. The editor that I've got. Damn, the fuck is this? Oh shit, I didn't need to buy another one of these. There's so many goodies in here. What's your wardrobe for Piers Live? What do you think? Short sleeve button up, baby. Nanlite. What do you think is in here? Do you think anything's in here? Wonderbox is in Miami. Are you gonna stream with him? Oh shit. You think he's near here? If you wanted to come over and chat, we could. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is a softbox. Oh, I think I probably swapped this because that's a lower profile softbox, so it's not in the picture as much. Or at all, actually. You ever talk to Nimp Lol? He does all his audio himself, and he does a bunch of big events. Oh, that's cool. In my opinion, softbox is overrated with modern LED soft panel. I think, or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I think that for single shots or for small setups, that might be okay. But when you're trying to do lighting over like a whole ass table and shit, I think you need a big diffuser, or else the light's just gonna be way, way, way too harsh. Because these things are really powerful. They put out a lot of fucking light. The fuck is this even plugged into? I'm gonna kill the internet. Whatever, take my word for it. Or don't. I don't give a fuck. I had to trial and error half this shit anyway, so. Feels like the political correctness seal is broken with people, so openly supporting Trump and the anti-trans ads being mainstream now. Okay. How about heat? Do they also make a ton of heat, or isn't that bad? These are all studio lights, so they have like built-in fans and shit. The problem with the reason why diffusers are nice is because lighting and everything is like, it's like exercises at the gym. There's not really like a good or bad thing. It's just different things for different purposes. So the nice thing about light diffusers is they make light seem less harsh and more natural. Single point sources of light that aren't diffused are, they tend to leave harsher shadows. But I mean, like if you're going for something really dramatic, that can be good. If you want like a really dramatic shot with a lot of harsh lighting on like the side of the face or like under or above, that could be good. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just not, obviously on a casual podcast, it's not what we're going for, usually. The fuck is this? Okay. Why are the windows still overexposed in the JREG episode? I don't know, I'd have to look at it. Right now we have about 1.2 ND filter, and then Kyla did them for the windows. I think for the top ones, I think it looks good. I think I'll probably put them on the bottom ones. I'm still getting zebra levels on this, like it's a tad overexposed on the top, but I think the top ones are significantly better than the bottom ones. So I'll probably just do the bottom ones with this too, and hopefully that's good enough. See Tulsi Gabbard join the Republican Party. Does that mean she'll be part of Trump's admin if he wins? Who knows? Tulsi's a fucking joke. Okay. Probably never ever using these, right? Can you think of a single conceivable example where I'm ever using like these It's like how you would mic like a kick drum. Because you put these on the table, and then you have like a mic attached. I want to throw shit away too. I hate storing shit that I'm never going to use. I throw away so much shit. Ugh. Go my mind. How do you feel about Hassan taking random screenshots of your chat logs and showing them out of context? I don't care. I have to be careful not to like lose total narrative control, but like I think I'm a large enough figure now that Hassan can't really damage me, like more than somebody who's like my size or smaller could. So I'm not like obsessed with trying to correct the record on that as much. Like I'll just say what I've said before. Like if your goal is to find like logs of me saying edgy shit, like edgy jokes or whatever, you can just like DM me. Like if Hassan wants me to say edgy jokes, you can just DM me. I'll do some live for you. You don't have to go back 5 years. I'm never mad at people for saying edgy jokes though. I'm mad at people for being actually racist or actually anti-Semitic. That's my issue. But I think I've been pretty consistent on that for like 15 years. I don't think I've ever gotten mad at somebody for saying an edgy joke. Maybe unless you're saying like, if you're saying edgy jokes in like racist or anti-Semitic communities, maybe I guess. But at that point, it's not, I don't really care about the jokes. I just care about the fact that being anti-Semitic. Oh, I definitely threw away the power cord of this. Should I just throw the whole monitor away? Actually, this is an old monitor. It's not good. This is trash. It doesn't work. I know it doesn't work. That's why it's in the closet, right? Why would you put a monitor in the closet unless it's broken? Trump could round up a bunch of petty criminals, execute them, eat their flesh, and MAGA people would still go, yeah, but they were criminals. True! Wes last night was definitely flying close to the sun. Wes was not flying close to the sun. Wes was like into the sun and over it. That was probably not acceptable. Yeah, and I felt bad for some other people. It's not good. Look. Here's another thing you could do. You could go to the fuse box and you could pull every single fuse in this apartment. Every single device you see in here is connected to some kind of uninterruptible power supply. Look at that. How cute is that? Every single important device. So if the power went out in here, everything would run for about 20 or 30 more minutes. So we could save all of our work. My God. One of these, which ones are those? They're the APC 1500, so they're like $300 each. I bought 4 of them. One of them didn't work out of the box, which is really, really, really weird because it's a really reputable brand. I wouldn't ever imagine that to happen. But one just like the battery backup doesn't work. Or actually, rather, the battery backup, the battery works, but the cord doesn't charge the battery. So, yeah, I don't know. That should be an easy refund. Well, it's not easy because it's heavy and I would have to ship it back. And I don't know if I give a fuck, so we'll see. Nimple said he would want to stream with you. Well, tell him to get me unbanned from Twitch and we can stream. It is pretty crazy how much damage. Man, I hope one day when Hassan is like completely fallen off, streamers can talk about, he talks about me so much. If you think I'm obsessed, oh my God, there's so many people. And it's one of the things that I can't burn anybody like telling me because obviously it would fuck a whole lot of shit up. But he says so much to so many people, such that multiple people have like told him that it's a lot. Yeah, it's really, really, really fucking annoying. But that plus my Twitch ban, like, obviously nuked a lot of my Twitch relationships, but like a cockroach, we survive. What do you think about Forethought banning that guy in the server? Yeah, Forethought needs to calm the fuck down, okay? Oh my God, we have a whole ass vacuum here. Is this a good vacuum? Anybody know anything about the brand? Power Speed. Sounds like a shit vacuum. Eureka. There's no way with your current growth, Hasan is trying whatever he can to limit you. I don't know if he's trying to limit me. Obviously he doesn't like me. And he's got like, he's got a lot of ego problems. God, I feel so bad. My prediction of him or whatever, I pegged him 100%. I understand it perfectly. You saw those Discord logs that leaked last night where he was complaining about like what type of content he should do, and he's saying like, you guys say you want games, but you never watch the gaming streams. Like, you can tell that he wants to pivot and do other things, but he can't handle psychologically. He can't handle having the lower viewership. So he's like trapped in this mind prison of wanting to branch out and do other content, but he can't handle the rebuild. I don't know if Hasan has ever done a rebuild before. I remember having this conversation with Melina and a couple other people. One of the best things that can happen to you as a streamer is you switch up content, you lose a lot of your audience, and then you rebuild, because it shows you that like you can do it and it's not the end of the world. And that's a really important psychological hurdle for a lot of streamers to overcome, because a lot of streamers get super terrified when their viewership starts to slip. They think that it's never coming back, and then you doom spiral hard. Talking about the really old log streaming or something different? I think it was like, I want to say it was yesterday, right? Hold on. Let me see. Dean said he would do 2v2 on TikTok Live. Oh, I actually went out to eat with Dean and Parker. When I was in LA after my episode. Yeah, they're both cool dudes. It's crazy how young they are. Who is Parker? Okay, wait, did I fuck up? Is that not their name? It is them, yeah, okay. What is this? Sorry, fuck. I don't know how to link this in chat. I mean, I do, but I'm too lazy. But I can't show you on my screen. This is Hasan talking about his Discord. I think this was yesterday. Am I crazy? I didn't watch the Ethan stuff, but does Dan agree with Ethan now? I saw this TikTok on my FYPL For You page. Shut the fuck up. I get to break the rules. Also, I haven't fully decided not to respond or not. Shit is insane to me. People in his audience that he hasn't silenced now legit think I'm anti-Semitic terrorism lover who fucking is afraid of responding to Ethan. Limeo. Seeing Dan respond to Ethan with, yeah, well, the CEO likes him, so I guess it pays to be friends with the CEO, when Ethan was on a rant about me being un-American, broke me. I'm gonna video game myself if people keep chirping me like this. And then I'm guessing, I don't see who he's responding to, but it sounds like something is, somebody has to ask him about like playing different content, and he's like, I don't have time to play, man. Look at the stream every day. Look at the stream every day. Y'all chirp about gaming every day. Y'all chirp about gaming, but don't actually want to watch the games, LeMayo. It's so fucking annoying. Where's the scary game list? I'll download some, but it's not an assurance I will play. Oh my god, y'all fucking suck ass. Immediately, I will never rely on this Discord for shit. Can't believe mentally deficient losers screen record the most annoying motherfuckers on the planet every day. Literally sub 10K, proving my point, shake my head. Here, I'll throw this in some chats, but yeah, you can tell that like he has the, Hasan, if you're listening, I'm giving you the best career advice you'll ever get. Just eat a viewership loss and branch out into content, into other content. You can do it. You will not fail. Does he not have friends? He says he has no association with this Discord, but he's always caught venting in there. Oh, no, he vents in that Discord a ton, because they're all sycophants, yeah. In terms of him having friends, I'm not actually sure. He's like, it sounds weird. Like, it's hard to do like a diagnosis of his character because everybody will assume I'm a hater. Even though I give the best diagnoses, okay? I give people credit when credit is due, even though they never give me my credit. Started it on his own, Jesus. Hasan is legitimately probably the most clout-driven person that I have ever met in my entire life. Like, unironically. Like, whatever you think drives him, it is like clout and networking. Like, the hottest girl in the world could approach him and like tell him that she wants to fuck his brains out for like 3 days straight. And his first question is gonna be, sure, but like, what's your TikTok follower count? And if she's a nobody, he won't give a fuck. Or like the most important fucking, you know, whatever, scientist, researcher, academic, or whatever could come up. And it's like, if it doesn't directly play into his cloud building shit, he will say no, like that. Or somebody could offer him like $20 million to do like a stream and then do whatever. But like, if he can't find a way to network off of it or yeah, he won't. And I think his personal relationships are, a lot of that is the same. So I imagine he probably has a hard time connecting to people or building lasting friendships because, especially at this point, it's pretty obvious when you look at him, like what's going on. And when the illusion has been broken, it's harder to form real friendships because now everybody's looking at you sideways. And I think, but I could be wrong. But I think this Ethan thing is probably going to fuck with him a lot because now most of the people seeing the Ethan stuff probably don't know me and Hasan's past. But as it gets brought up more, you see Hasan running through the exact same playbook, right? Wow, I don't know why this guy's talking about me. He's lying about me so much. I can't believe he would say this. Like, none of this is true. Like, he's just crazy, man. He needs to take a mental health check day. But it's not like done these like same patterns with a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, I guess, but at least me and Ethan. And the most annoying thing too is to decently nice people, like, Ethan is a really nice guy. Ethan took a lot from Hasan. Ethan's way nicer than I am. Ethan took a lot from Hasan before he finally came back and started saying shit. I'm willing to always let bygones be bygones. I'm probably one of the least grudge-holding people in the fucking world, especially if I know if we can do content. Like, I generally won't care. I've probably forgiven more people that have like fucked with me than any other fucking streamer on the planet. So the fact that Hasan can't maintain like those relationships is crazy. Okay. If this guy needs another computer, I'm thinking about throwing Windows 11 on this box and using this computer. This is the, this is a 16 core, 32 core, that 2017 processor. Don't know if I will or not. Honestly, if he took a Apollo Expected streaming, I'd watch, but dude is going to unironically have a freak out when you reach 1 million subs. Oh, maybe, I don't know. That stream where Ethan was sick and talking heart to heart with Hasan, but Hasan was literally just farming him for clips and laughing at him. It was so disgusting to look at. Yeah, it's actually, yeah. If you don't know what's going on, it's hard to see it, but like, I was gonna say, I don't know if it's an autism thing, but to be fair, being on a set is different. Like, if somebody was doing that to me and I was just like staring at stream trying to farm clips, but I don't know on set, would you like really look over at a person? I don't know, maybe. But regardless of the physical disposition, he was definitely farming chat while Ethan was like trying to have a heart-to-heart, which was pretty, yeah, ugh. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? You have a whole construction set in here. And arts and crafts. Okay. Why don't you start getting more views on YouTube vids than him? When? I don't know, I'm not sure. The thing is, Hasan is like very popular in his arena, but he doesn't stray very far. I think it's because he can't handle pushback. But I mean, I could be wrong on that. Maybe there's another reason. But I don't ever hear him talk like streaming strategy or talk business. So it's hard for me to say for sure, right? Maybe he has like another reason why, but so he's very popular within Twitch, but he's a very hard time branching outside of it. So he won't go on challenging podcasts or do much outside of like the communities that he's in and can exert a great deal of influence over, right? Like that's really, really, really important. He has to be able to kind of control the communities that he's in, to control the perception or narrative of him. And then if he can't, he has no desire to participate. It seems to be that way, at least. That's why I said before, bro, I couldn't believe this. Oh my God. If I had Hassan's body, dude, if Hassan would have done the red pill arc, Hassan would be like the fucking, like the president of fucking Peru. He would be so famous if Hassan would have been, like, could you imagine like a progressive woke dude on like Fresh and Fit, like this 6'4" Grecian guy, like this huge guy, like just dogging on fucking Myron, and it would be unbelievable content. It would be unbelievable content. But he couldn't do it because he can't go on places where he doesn't have control over the audiences and where he's gonna get too much pushback. And it's so sad. I'm like, dude, this is your time. His frat laugh would go mega viral. Yeah, true. Yeah, that time he had Christian Walker on, that was rough. Dude, Willie Mack was rough. I feel so, that's so weird. Holy shit. Not to knock Willie Mack or anything, but like, how is Willie Mack taking on Hassan in a fucking Israel-Palestine debate? Jesus. Okay. Shh. Don't mind this, okay? Turn your headphones down. It's gonna get loud. Fix his camera limit. He's blurry everywhere but up close. I mean, it doesn't have autofocus. What do you want me to do? How much can I close the aperture? Ooh. Does that look really weird? This thing goes up to 25,000 ISO? What the fuck? Holy shit. This is going to be a lot noisier, but it'll be more focused, I guess. Higher aperture is wider area of focus. Oh, wow, thank you, forethought, thank you. Really? Wait, can you talk to me about that? Probably impossible to measure, but how much longer, 3 months, 6 months, etc., do you think it would have been for Ethan's mods to be arguing on Hassan's behalf about the Israel ban? They were so close to doing it. I mean, you mean as people on set, or you mean like the mods or whatever? Are you still doing the Shane Smith show? I already did that. I think last week. I was in LA and I did that one. Wait, the Blackmagic cameras have no autofocus? I don't think so, but they might. The autofocus, my understanding is right now, autofocus doesn't really exist in any powerful way in this industry, except for on Sony cameras. Sony, I think, has the best, at least for eyes and stuff, it has the best like autofocus tracking or whatever, and every other camera is like pretty shit, is my understanding, unless that's changed recently. Okay. We're going to check in with Pacman sometime before the election. Maybe we'll call him on election night. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, I need to check the... I sent those election people a counter offer. I don't know if they accepted it yet. Not yet. Okay, we'll see. The Destiny, please. What?
Considering you've been in the position of vice president for the past 4 years under the Biden administration, how can we expect you to deviate from the direction of that administration compared to your own? How can we differentiate your policy and your beliefs from that of Biden's?
Okay, this was a surprise. I would not have thought like a UPenn young black woman would be asking such a conservative question. Like demographically speaking, this is like...
This role, my own ideas.
I don't know if it's conservative, like...
Yeah, wait.
We'll see.
I was going to say, that could be a conservative question, or it could be a far left question, or it could just be an ordinary question. Because it could be somebody who's really big on the genocide in Gaza. How are you going to differentiate yourself from Biden? It could be like a conservative-ish person who's like, well, I think that Biden led to too much inflation, so how are you going to change that? Or it could just be a person who's like, well, how do we know the difference between you and Biden? Like what?
New generation of leadership on a number of issues and believe that we have to actually take new approaches. For example, what we talked about in terms of housing.
I thought you were talking about Gaza. I thought the question would be about Gaza.
Leads to that.
Well, if it was about Gaza, then how would that be a conservative question? What? Or unless, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Watching us on for like making fun of him for political shit is funny. Trying to get like actually to figure out exactly like good political commentary is a nightmare. Well, you compelled to min-max every aspect of your life like this. Min-max what? Oh, like doing the studio stuff? Listen, the real problem is that I do enjoy a lot of it, okay? Learning all the camera and audio shit and the data transfer shit has actually been a lot of fun. And I learned stuff and I can apply it to my own life too. Like I improved my streaming setup upstairs by learning the audio shit. I can remote desktop now. You know what? Another thing I used to make fun of a lot is like Windows like user groups and Windows permissions and shit, because I was like, this is such a clusterfuck of nonsense. But now I actually understand it. I know why things are broken out into different user control levels and why you shouldn't just have like an admin account that logs into everything on the system. Like it makes sense. I'm like, okay, cool. Also now, yeah, and I can remote desktop into this computer down here. Bro, remote desktop is actually really sick. Even the built-in Windows client, remote desktop, is actually super fucking awesome. So yeah, you know what? I learned things as well, fuck you. You're a lot like Tim Pool. You have to work 16 hours a day and never get to see sunsets. Really inspiring. True. What did you do for storage? You know what I did for storage? Let me tell you what I did for storage, okay? I use Google Drive for my VODs, and I use Dropbox for my Bridges projects, because Dropbox allows you to transfer more than 750 gigabytes a day without throttling you. And that's it. There were like 5 other options I explored, but the reality is the internet is not built to transfer huge projects peer-to-peer. It's just, it can't work. It can't work, it can't work. I tried so many random different protocols. I used Tailscale. I tried to VPN boxes together and then use the Windows SMB3. That protocol doesn't work if there's any latency involved for files that are larger than like 5 megabytes. So that failed. I tried using SyncThing and I tried configuring that a million different ways. And I had like different like boxes across the United States. I was using Cake server. So like I had my own edge servers for file transfer. It just didn't work. The reality is I think the internet right now is just built for tier 1 ISPs to communicate directly with like large file sharing entities, and to try to like peer-to-peer it yourself for like 1 terabyte project, it's just not worth it. Fuck that. So Windows client for RDS is dog shit. There's better alternatives. There might be better alternatives, but I wholly disagree that it's dog shit. I think it works perfectly fine. It was way better than I was expecting it to be. Use a fucking NAS. A NAS has literally no impact on any of the things that I just talked about. Hello? Do you know what layer do you know the layers? Do you know the layers? Do you think we're on the application layer? We're not, okay? We're on the The data layer, okay? If you don't know the layers, don't even talk to me, okay? You're on the wrong layer, Chief, okay? You're on the wrong layer, Chief. Jeez. Okay, what needs to go in here? What do I need to keep? What do I need to trash? When you ask how do you need to transfer large files like 1 terabyte plus, didn't take answer. I usually use USPS. Oh, yeah, but the problem is I'm not going to the post office to ship shit every single fucking night. And then if I lose something in the mail, fuck that. But Dropbox works perfectly. Dropbox is good. What stopped you from trying torrents? It doesn't matter. There's just no way to transfer peer-to-peer. I don't want to bore, it's a lot. Just let me tell you, the way that the internet is built right now, the internet is built around a lot of these large data hosters that are all like directly have their dicks plugged into these like tier 1 fucking ISPs and shit. They're just like, that's just what the internet is built for now. You can peer-to-peer or you can transfer files if you've got smaller projects. Like if you're trying to sync stuff that's like less than a gigabyte, you're fine. You can do whatever the fuck you want probably. But for really big projects, it's just, if you're across the United States, it's hard to get more than like 50 megabits per second, or maybe 100 if you're lucky, 100 megabits per second to another computer, peer-to-peer. What the fuck is all this shit? Am I ever traveling with these lights? I'm not. I'm trying to think if I should just trash like all the carry boxes and shit. So what solution are you going with now? Oh, I already said I'm doing, I use Google Drive and I use Dropbox, because Dropbox doesn't have the same file limitations. So did you basically build a multi-level VLAN system and set up a remote access VLAN for remote users, or just fucking give remote users full admin access? Wait, what? For what? What I do now is, the workflow is after we finish an episode of Bridges, I throw all the files onto my computer in like a minute and a half, by the way, okay? Because it's USB 3.0, sucking data off of an NVMe drive in an external enclosure that's recorded to directly onto the camera, and then that goes into my NVMe drives in the computer, okay? All of them are Samsung 990 Pros. I think I bought like 9 of these drives over the past 2 months. And then once they're on the box, in DaVinci, what I do is you can take all the big video projects and you can create proxy files. And so I'll take all of that, I create proxy files. I might try to speed up that process because that takes around 6 or 7 hours. But once the proxy files are created, they sit into the same folder as the other large projects, so that the guy downloading it can download the proxy files first, which are about 30 or 40 gigabytes. And then he can work on those while the like terabyte worth of main project files are transferring, I think, yeah. Have you considered trying to make something on top of torrenting for the file share problem? In my head, it feels like the most likely way to get faster. No. Just don't worry about it. There's no way to do it. The problem is the peering. The problem is the peering. There's nothing you can do on the software side to fix the peering. That's it. That's it. Do the editors just work with the proxy files and then send the project file back for rendering? Well, you can download the proxy files and then work on those, but try WeTransfer? No, Dropbox works. I've solved this. This is fine. We're good now, okay? I don't need to worry about this ever again. This is how Tim Pool tanked his company. I don't know what Tim Pool spends all his time on. That's the thing, because he doesn't stream and there's very little transparency. Not that I'm not like saying like, oh, he lacks transparency, that's evil or horrible. I'm just saying that because he doesn't stream, I don't know what all of his time goes into. The problem is that it sounds like he dumps a lot of recreational time into things, and he expects that to become a money earning venture, which will never happen automatically. There are things that I dump my time into that I do because they're like hobbies, kind of. And if I can turn them into money-earning ventures, that's cool. But if not, that's fine. The goal isn't to earn money. That's not like the primary thing. I've always said this for wage slaves, for people that do like wage labor. And then this is what I was planning on doing when I went to the casino when I was working there while going to school for music. You should have a job that allows you to power your hobbies. Like that's the goal, is you work a 9 to 5 and then you got security there, you've got good income, you can save for retirement, and then you use the money that you earn there to fund your hobbies. But it sounds to me, and again, I'm guessing because again, I don't have a lot of transparency from Tim Pool. It sounds like, and I'm not trying to be politically biased, but it sounds like Tim Pool was probably making a lot of money from that Russian payoff, and a lot of his other hobby ventures were losing a lot of money. And because he was losing money from those things, and then the Russian money shit disappeared, he had to look back and critically reevaluate his other projects, because those other projects were probably losing like a ton of. They were probably bleeding off quite a bit of money. Yeah. Damn, I have another one of these. These are nice. Don't ever. This is gonna sound cringe, but don't ever underestimate the value of good accessory stuff, like having good tripods and good C-stands and stuff. Like this, like you can see how heavy this fucking light is. Like you have to have like a literal sandbag on the other end of this C-stand to serve as like a counterbalance. Like this thing right here, this is heavy. This is heavy. Okay, it's a heavy thing. Boo-doo, doo-doo. Apple recognized this with all the alternate phone and PC progress. Fuck Apple, that doesn't count, okay? What C-stand brand do you have and how much were each of them? I don't know what these are called. I use a lot of Near stuff now, or I have a few Near things, which is kind of cheaper to be fair, but this big guy, this bad boy, Kupo, K-U-P-O, Albert recommended this one. So whatever that is what I have. And then Manfrotto, M-A-N-F-R-O-T-T-O, everything they make is like good as gold, I think. And I think they're pretty highly recommended as well, so. And then Near, I think N-E-E-R-E-R or something, Near or whatever bullshit. They make okay stuff. But how many guests are you having for the election stream? I think the goal is to have maybe like, I don't know how many we've got invited right now. I think maybe 10. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? What are we doing? Hello, sleeping stuff goes over here. You get a 100 terabyte AWS Windows file server for $6,300 a month. Jesus. A $70K a year for hosting? I'm good. Is the election stream starting at normal, anything else? No, it should be starting at like noon, whenever my normal stream is. We should be streaming like all day for that. You knew about Trumpers too? I can't think of any Trumpers, so I have no idea. I don't know who I would invite. I hate like most of these people, so. Will the election stream go late into the night? Hopefully, until like 4 or 5 or 6. Hopefully until the election is called, but. Will that election stream go? Oh wait, I would show that. Damn, Dean and Parker would be great invites actually. I bet we haven't invited them. I should tell, hold on actually. When shooting a movie or commercial, we love using aperture lights. I use Nanlite, which I've grown. The problem is that, dude, Chinese software, the hardware is really good, but the software is questionable. Although I've gotten away from the Bluetooth connections and I just transmit over like over frequencies now, and surprisingly, that's actually way more stable. So I'm okay now. I got off the whole Bluetooth shit because fuck that, and I just transmit from a transmitter box, which seems to be more stable. I'm guessing because the transmission is literally just like sending out like on a particular channel, like switch light to this or whatever, rather than Bluetooth, which is probably like layers of like data transfer and protocol and handshakes and other cuck shit. So, yeah. What transmitter box? If you Google like NanLink transmitter, they sell like a transmitter box. So. What do you mean frequencies? I don't know. I think it broadcasts over 5 gigahertz or something. You should open another channel where you talk about this shit. Fuck that. The thing is, I'm always learning other shit. So who knows? Like I might change my mind on something. What was I doing? Oh.